The same arrangement is going to be seen in the ruminant, but it's going to be a little bit different depending on which one we're talking about. The dorsal boundary remains the same, so all ruminants are going to have the same dorsal boundary as the horse. The ventral, well, let's do the deep boundary first. The deep boundary is going to be the same, and that's going to be the sternomastoideus. So in the ruminant, all of our ruminants, the deep boundary is the sternomastoideus muscle. The ventral boundary is variable. And if you look at the ox, it's going to be sternomandibularis. If you look at the goat, any guess what would be in the goat? Yep, sternozygomaticus. And in the sheep, there is no real good ventral boundary, so it's absent. Now let's use this slide to look at the location of the esophagus as it courses through the cervical area. And this doesn't matter what species we're talking about, this esophageal location is going to be similar. Throughout most of the course of the esophagus through the cervical area, the esophagus is to the left of the trachea. It's to the left of the trachea. This is important if you're passing a nasogastric tube, especially in the horse. If you want to make sure you're in the esophagus, if you look at the left side of the neck, you'll see your tube passing in the esophagus. It's a pretty easy way to tell where you're at. Another thing on this particular slide that we can point out is the nucholigament, and we can see the funicular portions of this nucholigament up here. And then the laminar parts coming down here. See how they're going? The laminar portion is going the entire way down to the cervical vertebra. Right there. Thymus. Some of you might be wondering why I'm talking about the thymus when I'm talking about structures of the neck. And really this has to do with the ruminant. This says ox.